I think it's no secret that we're not in South Africa anymore, but we did bring back the weight of South Africa right here. That's all of the Indian food and chuckles that Dylan ate. We're back in Texas. It is chilly willy outside. It's not summer anymore. We are not enjoying that, but it's okay. I am all wrapped up and ready to talk about Johannesburg. Shh, Dylan. Stop making noises in the background of my video. I will. Don't make me come over there. God, are you okay? If you don't know, Dylan and I went to South Africa. We left November 16th, and then we got back on December 24th. So, yeah, we were there for like 5 weeks. Our first 2 weeks there, we spent in Johannesburg, which is where Dilly is from. He hasn't been back in like 9 years. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Nothing like an African sunset. Yeah, that's so pretty. Dude, you're gonna get electrocuted, my guy. Get off there. What are you doing? Oh no, bugs. We spent the first 2 weeks really just like seeing everyone we could see, like fitting every single person into our schedule and living in the moment and not really taking any content. We did take some photos.
I need this for my video. 1.5 turkey sausages, veggies, 1 cup of cooked rice. Thank you.
Dylan's doing what he eats in a day. So he just thought he'd take advantage of the opportunity and film what he's eating. The very first week we actually spent with Dylan's brother at his place. It was really cool, like him and his brother getting to spend quality time together and just like being there for that, and also hanging out with his brother's fiance. Tim is the sweetest thing ever. We had a rental car and we were just like driving around and like meeting up with everyone. We took the rental car all over the place. We met up with his cousin and his cousin's fiance now. Congratulations. Dylan's best friend, Jules, and his girlfriend, who is now my friend. Hi, Bati. Dylan's friend, Tristan, and Tristan's very cool. We really spent the majority of that first week seeing Dylan's grandparents, to be honest. We went over to their house, like, as much as we could. This is where Dylan grew up.
No, man.
Wow! Wow, look at it.
It's not where I
Okay, this is where Dylan grew up. Look how cute it is. Aww. 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 Okay, tell them the stories. Go.
This is where I grew up. These streets is what raised me. The streets.
He was raised in the streets with his motorbikes.
Yes, and bicycles.
And bicycles. We're going to visit Gwen. Dilly's dad built that.
Not all of it, but he was like a GC for a general contractor.
He was a general contractor and he kind of built that. We were also sort of working during the first 2 weeks, so we were trying to get work done and see everybody, so it was less of a content and like doing things that part of the trip and more of a like actually being there with the people, having all of these like really good long quality time. Yeah, good long quality time with long quality time. Damn, that quality time is thick. She got some thick quality time on her. Cool is such like a adjective that I keep using, but like it was just so like I'm gonna say heartwarming. It was actually very heartwarming to see Dylan like in his element with his people, where he grew up, and it was just like I feel like I know him better. Some of like the small like actual things we did was like we went on a Porsche drive with Dylan's brother one of the weekends, and then my friend Gabby was like, you have to experience rugby before you leave. So she invited all of us to a bar and we experienced the rugby. We really did. Speaking of Gabby, the second week we spent with my friend Gabby. I met her in school, and I haven't seen her in 7 years. She actually ended up staying with me in LA when I lived there. She stayed with me for about a week. So she was like, you have to stay with me while you're here. We took her up on it, and we went to her and her fiance's place the second week.
Now drink from the saucer!
It was so nice that Gabby would take time out of her busy work schedule to come spend time with us pretty much every day. While we were at Gabby's, we were there for Thanksgiving, so we ended up having like a little Friendsgiving thing there where her and I cooked a bunch of food, and then we all just hung out and had a bunch of laughs. And, you know, it was nice to see her because it felt like no time had passed between the time I had last seen her and then. So it was like, it felt really warm.
It's really cool.
It was really cool. During the days when she was at work, Dylan and I would go to what we are deeming as the best coffee shop in Johannesburg, Father Coffee. We spent a lot of time drinking 2, sometimes 3 cups of coffee there, doing a lot of work, and also meeting up with more friends and seeing his grandparents, and also him showing me like where he would hang out and like his old job and, you know, I don't know, where he grew up, you know, all the stuff. On our last day in Joburg, we ended up going to the Lion Park, which is sort of like a safari experience, but the park is smaller, the vehicles are fully caged, and these animals are kind of like raised in the park, so they're fed and taken care of and all of that within the park because it's better for them that way. Most of them are brought there when they're tiny, so they don't know anything else. Yeah, they're rescued. It's a rescue. And yeah, we just kind of invited everybody that we had seen throughout the whole time we were there. And a bunch of them showed up, and we all went on this park drive and took some photos on the film camera, and a really nice ending to our trip in Joburg. I feel like over the time that Dylan and I have been together, I know for a fact that he has been needing this trip, and it was like refueling the batteries. It was really good for both of our souls, and I know especially his, and very healing. Yeah, that was just really cool. The next video will be more actual content wise. I will probably have to talk through like what we are doing in these things, but like most of the next adventure is content where you get to actually see things that we are doing, and it's all Cape Town, so it's gonna be super pretty and super cool. And I definitely couldn't do any videos on Cape Town without mentioning Joburg and how just sweet and great that part of the trip was. So thank you to Joburg, and thank you to all of the wonderful people that we saw and reconnected with. And here's to South Africa. Dylan, sing the national anthem. Close us out. come say something to your friends.
No one's watching this.
That's rude. People love me and they watch my videos. Now come say something to your friends.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
10 feet